Welcome, everybody. Uh-oh, let's see. Hold on. All right, everyone. Okay, we are live. What is up, man? I was having some difficulties, bro. You see, I have a different camera now, right? It looks pretty dope, right? I think it looks good. It looks a lot better than my shitty computer. But sometimes it just stalls on me. I don't like that. You would think I know a little bit more about tech. I don't. Kind of a noob at this. Anyways, what's up, guys? I'm Bill. Happy Wednesday or Thursday or wherever you are in the world. Laying on base. Back at it. April 29th. And we are live again. We do this literally Monday through Thursday. I'm probably crazy. I don't really know what's going to come from the show, but your boy is trying, dog. Your boy is trying. 12 to 18 months, we're just going to cook. And hey, maybe some people are going to watch. Maybe they don't watch. I don't really care. But we got good viewers lately, so that's good. I guess we're on the right path. Anyways, hello, and welcome to the show today. I don't know if we're going to have a guest on. We had a couple guests. One of them, Moon Poppy, had to reschedule. Shout out to the Moonster. Moon Poppy is an OG. The Clanker ecosystem is also cooking. A Latino Chad. We will have to reschedule with him. I think in we've been cooking, man. Our show is locked in. We're not very easy to get on, which is good because if I was begging guests, that wouldn't be good. So that would mean your boy sucks. Don't want to suck. So shout out to Moon Poppy. We'll have to have him on another time. And Fractal Visions. I think they're going to come on. I don't know 100%, but maybe they will. Maybe they won't. We'll find out. Regardless, we'll keep this up. We'll talk about some stuff. We'll talk about, well, let's start off with Jerome Powell because it affects AI, tech, crypto, apps, whatever. Because if the economy sucks, none of your apps, none of your AI vibe coded stuff will matter. So I want to start off real quick with this. And I want everyone to pay attention. You better find somebody to love. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't need somebody to love. Wouldn't you love somebody to love? You better find somebody to love. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't need somebody to love. Shout out to the legend. Shout out to the legend. I don't care what anyone says. I had to play that video. I literally couldn't stop jamming to it. It was just so good, man. It was so good. that I had to play it. Right or wrong, people give Jerome Powell a tough break. I don't know, man. First of all, this world's just a reality stage. None of this stuff matters. They're all actors, whatever. They're paid to do whatever. Me and you don't control this market. Nothing happens by chance. But I think the economy was pretty good with Jerome Powell. No complaints. I mean, if you think about it, in 2021, we got through Gensler. That whole cycle, I think Powell was still around. No complaints at all. So anyways, we'll see. Obviously, the next chairman supposedly very crypto friendly. I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it. My bags are packed. My bags aren't going anywhere. I don't know. I'm ready for it. But Chair Powell announces that he will stay on the Fed board after his Fed chair ends on May 15th. He's decided not to keep interest rates unchanged. Super cool. What that means for AI, crypto, apps, tech, whatever, it means the show must go on. The show must go on. Stock market is ripping to all-time high. Consumer apps are exploding. I mean, every time I'm on X, dude, there's just like, I don't know how much is just like basically people capping, but like everyone's saying, I just made 10K here, 20K here. I copied this, uploaded this. I really don't know. But every day something's going on, a new thing. So, if the next chair is crypto friendly, even better. So we'll see. Other news of the day, Dogecoin. This was actually something that people were talking about. And it's kind of interesting because, again, this might show, the reason I bring up Dogecoin is strictly because not necessarily crypto, kind of indication of the overall broader market. Again, text, AI, consumer apps. It shows liquidity might be flowing in. Dogecoin surges over 11% above 11 cents, and the Bored Ape Yacht Club 4 exceeds 10 ETH. I don't really care about the NFT aspect because I really don't know who's buying a 10 ETH NFT. I really don't. Could be wrong, whatever. But the Dogecoin thing is interesting because of meme coins, and people are flooding into memes as, I guess, if liquidity is flowing in, that shows the market's turning risk on in crypto, which then means people are going to be throwing money on anything. You want to see liquidity come into this because if it starts with Dogecoin, then it's going to filter to different projects. Time is tell. Look at 2020, 2021. Literally, money was just flowing. So I think in order for alt season to start, Dogecoin has to pump. And again, this is good. If you're building an AI, your valuations are going to be crazily high because money needs to go somewhere. If you're building consumer apps, you have people who are now spending discretionary money on stuff. Maybe they're making money on these coins, the stocks, whatever. They're going to want to. They're willing to pay, your $9.99 subscription fee. I don't know. Never been a better time. Never been a more interesting time being a builder. That's for sure. That is absolutely for sure. The only thing, though, I recommend is don't use leverage, man. You'll get wiped the fuck out. Do not do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. That would be the worst. You kind of crazy if you make it this far in this wild world of crypto and you lose it all to leverage trading. Could it happen? You'd be surprised. All right. Let's talk about content distributions on TikTok, Instagram. This is interesting to me because one of the things too that I'm experimenting is different channels. How do we distribute it to different channels? And again, everything I'm learning in public, you guys can learn. Distribution is the name of the game, right? So how do we make it so you have this piece of content? Where does it live? If you just post a clip of your show on TikTok, it's not going to do really anything because people want to invest in the stories. If you take that piece of content, you put it onto LinkedIn, for instance, again, people won't really care. So for me, I've learned that I need to different platforms have different things. LinkedIn and on TikTok, they want to see more of my takes, my random ideas, whatever. That will go there. And actually, I think YouTube's a pretty good point where I'm getting a lot of more views on those clips versus the clips of my guests on the show. But we have to figure out a content distribution. So Godzi has basically said something here that I think everyone should to take into consideration. We figured out a content distribution system on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts that could get 100 million views on a slow month and 300 million views on a good main account. Every other account points here in the caption. Follower to post ratio is observed because most followers come from clips, not posts. Business clips, long form takes, podcast cuts, frameworks, hit operators, CEOs, lifestyle behind the scenes, day in the life, travel, hits a younger audience who want the aspirational side, feed the main account. Controversial take, the spicy, polarizing clips hits wider audience outside our normal reach, feeds top of funnel awareness. Each account, one bucket, one segment of the market, one age group, one interest, one vibe. We started doing this as pure redistribution, just more shots at the algorithm. Every account gets its own viral quota from the platform, so the math is simple. More accounts, more chances, but the real unlock came later. We noticed when you mix a funny clip with a serious business clip with a controversial take on the same account, people engage with one, then drop off the next. Then the algorithm kills your reach. Momentum breaks. The fix is splitting by bucket. Now, every account has one narrative, one audience, and one job. And I control how I'm perceived across the entire internet instead of letting it be random. That's how you win distribution. Damn, this is good. Very interesting. So basically, multiple accounts all feeding to the main account. Very interesting. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts. So you have your main account. All the other accounts point here in the caption. Follower to post ratio of 0 because most followers come. So one account, you're going to have the business clips, long form takes, all this. Another account will be lifestyle. Another will be controversial takes. All of these then get funneled into the main account. That is very interesting. Very, very interesting. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think that could be really cool. And, people are using this type of stuff to kind of gain the algorithm, gain the system. Not gain the system, but, you want your content to live. Look at guys like Clavicular, Andrew Tate. They all follow the same thing. Massive amount of clippers clipping your content. Pay them $50 per million views or 1,000 views, whatever. And you get all these people pushing content across the interweb. People will then be flooded. People will learn who you are. So this is taking a similar approach, but instead of just kind of like mass dumping different clips, it is basically prioritizing different clips into different segments. So it's like, hey, this clip is funny, goes to the funny thing. This clip is more inspirational, goes to the inspirational thing. Really interesting. Really, really interesting. I think that they're onto something, actually. Very, very cool. I actually think I want to try something like that myself. I really think it's a smart idea. Interesting. Something to note. Shout out to the 1,200 of you tuning in. Yeah, today I don't think we're gonna have any guests coming on. If someone's in the comments that wants to come on, though, please let me know. Let's see. Yeah. Really interesting. That's kind of the name of the game right now, man. With like, how do we get distribution? And like, I'm learning this shit in real time. I'm constantly trying to do things. I quickly learned, like I said, TikTok, we just opened. Late Now Base is going to try to bring distribution to builders, but that also starts with bringing distribution to me. The more people know me, the more value and attention and viewers we get. It's good for the brand. And I quickly realized posting random X clips or random clips from my show, from my guests on TikTok, averaging 100 views, 150, nothing. So you got to spice it up. You got to do something different. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to figure it out. But each of them have their own different, I guess, algorithm, you could say. Let's see some studio stats. Let's see. Market's so dead. I love it. I like it because it shows who the hell the builders are. It really does. All right. Let's see something. I want to bust out some views. Yeah, you know what? Some of these views are actually not too bad. Let's kind of screen share some stuff. I think at the end of the day, you just gotta post content. You gotta like keep at it, man. All right, let's see. All right. So Yeah, so if you look at the recent channel analytics, and again, this is just like doing things on a clip and posting it consistently. I believe that you have to. So we have 4,529 subscribers. Okay, cool. Watch time's gone up, views have gone up. But I think, yeah, so if you look at I want to see the analytics. Let's see. It just shows consistency. I think that's the name of the game. You know, some of these clips, like the one I did solo, is still been the best one that I've gone because, you know, 3 ways you can make money in AI is just me talking. 20-second, 446 views. But then you have other things where it's just me talking about your app ideas possible, 357, 355. Granted, these are low numbers right now, but I think things compound and it takes time. But these are more views than most people are getting. Obviously, on X, you're getting a lot more. You're getting stuff in the thousands. So I really do feel that the way to grow your audience is to get more clips out there. That is the name of the game. You have to do it. And yeah, consistency matters, man. Consistency matters. You don't know which is going to hit. You don't know really anything. But these are views that cumulatively go up over time, and you just have to give it in, and you can't just stop. I think too many people will just kind of quit, and I think that's literally you're really putting yourself at a disservice if you're quitting, man, so fast. So keep at it, keep pushing. Man, not bad, man. 1,500 of you tuning in today, and honestly, the stream's kind of without a guest. I feel like so naked, man. Oh, let's see what Powell said here. Okay, that's another video. Yeah. Ooh, Trump will be releasing as much UFOs in the near future, which is good. Let's see. Yeah, really not much else to look at. I mean, I think today's pretty dead. I mean, without a guest, we're kind of like cooked. But tomorrow, you know, we have Sonder on, and we're gonna talk his Project Fire, which will be really interesting because the community is really wild and really, really into it. And I like that. And we're also gonna have Darren. 100x Darren, baby. We're gonna have another guy in the trenches who kind of has done very, very well, starting off with virtuals. But we're gonna get into the mindset of diversification. What happens when you make it from the trenches? How do you keep your wealth? How do you continue? I think it's gonna be a good show. So listen, guys. Let's see. So gum allergy. Listen, man, I appreciate you guys. 1,700 people tuning in on literally a random Wednesday. All my guests didn't work out, but it's okay. I'm telling you, before I leave, though, I'm either going to be super gigabrain or not, but like, I believe on a completely different note, has nothing to do with tech, crypto, none of that. But one thing I do believe, I believe UAPs are going to be in the news quite a bit. I believe it's going to be a big, big deal. I believe in aliens. I believe in whatever you want to call it, UAPs. And I believe if the term UAP goes trending, UAP on ETH is going to pump. I'm just going to say it right now. I don't know. It's a 27K market cap. The reason I'm saying this right now is because I want my team to clip this moment. Clip it. And if this thing goes from 27K, and if my thesis is correct, it just says one time, it says UAP in the news, whatever. This is a 2-year-old coin. I believe this is going to the millions. So I don't know. I believe UAP is going to be a big deal. I just saw this thing's up a little bit. Send it to the moon, baby. Let's go. Send it to the moon, baby. Let's go. We'll see, though. Anyways, guys, it's your boy Bill. We're going to just wrap things up, man. We'll keep it simple and sweet. Check over on YouTube. I might have a video up there about some random AI topic. I don't know. Have some time. Might as well cook something up. Until then, man, appreciate each and every one of you guys. Next week, we got a killer lineup, but let's just start one week at a time. Tomorrow will be a really good show. Sonder, talking to Fire, and we got 100x and Darren. And that's going to be a really good one as well. So, yeah, we'll just wrap it up now. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. We will chat with you guys tomorrow. All right. Peace.